Hello, we're here with Point Park University men's basketball head coach Bob Rager. We are about 2 weeks away from the start of the regular season. The team has been practicing for about 3 weeks now. Coach Rager, what have you seen out of the team so far? What do you like, and how's the team looking as we approach the 2011-12 season?
Well, we have to play faster. We're a team that likes to run and gun. We try to get 100 points. We've led the country in scoring a number of times, and I think they have to get this pace. The guys that are returning understand it. Our point guard is in tremendous shape. He'll be able to push the ball. Some of the new guys have to learn how to run and just shoot. We like to get the ball towards the basket. Bad things happen when you pass.
Coming off of last year, you were 15-12, made the AMC playoffs, but you lost 4 double-digit scorers to graduation. How do you figure out a way to replace those guys? Where are you going to get the production to make up for that?
It's going to be impossible to replace Chris Dallas and Jimmy Sherwood. Both of those guys did a great job, but the 2 guys that really helped us a lot and really improved last year were Trocchio and Joel Cachette. So somebody has to step up and play their role. They're capable. We don't have a Jimmy Sherwood and we don't have a Chris Dallas, but we got a lot of guys that could be Joel Cachette and Josh Trocchio. So they have to do the job.
And you touched on your point guard, T.J. Hetherington, year number 3 already. Of course, he missed the second half of last year with the knee injury. First, is he healthy? And what can we expect out of him? Real impact player, I would guess.
He's healthy. He's healthy. He lost some weight. He's as quick as he was when he first got here. He was unbelievably quick in high school. I think his quickness is better this year. Had we not, you always do the what if, but had we not lost T.J. last year, after having Jimmy and Chris really develop for the first 2/3 of the season, I really expected big things. His injury really cost us a lot of things last year. I thought we would have gone a lot further without when we had him. But again, injuries are part of the deal. This year he's full speed. He has no problems with the knee, and we need him to run the way I like to run. And he's the guy who's going to push the ball.
If you could take a moment to explain your style of play, as you touched on earlier. You've been among the NAIA scoring leaders in recent years. Just give the fans who might not know a description of your style.
If you're open, you shoot the ball. If someone's open closer to the hoop, you pass it to them and they shoot the ball. Like I said earlier, bad things happen when you pass. We don't. The game of basketball has evolved, and there's not a lot of great passers in basketball. It's really a game of one-on-one and skip and pump it out to the 3. So that's what we like to do. The guys like playing that style. It makes it a little easier recruiting. Obviously we don't have the gym, and there's some things that make us limited. But one of the things that players do like is the style. So that, in a sense, they like coming here and playing that style. They know that how you're going to play the style. I don't put pressure on them for missing. I put pressure on them for not shooting.
And of course, you have the point guard to run that offense. What do you have around T.J. Hetherington, if you could touch on what you have in the posts and also on the wing?
Well, I think we have 3 guys that can really shoot it. And I know one in particular can really throw it in, is Jimmy Taylor, the transfer from CCAC. Buck Washington, Jamar Washington's been shooting real well. And Robbie's been up and down. But we look for a lot of things out of Robbie this year, Robbie Hetherington. So, and he's used to playing with his brother. They've probably been doing this with a balloon and a coat hanger in our living room for their whole life, Mom and Dad playing defense on them. So, we're looking for big things out of Robbie. It's easier playing with his brother. I think last year Robbie had to develop his strength, and he did. I think Jimmy Taylor, once he starts playing at our speed and understands that every time he gets the ball, if he's open, I want him to shoot. So, Buck's been throwing it in too. So we need guys that can shoot. We need guys that are going to throw it up towards the hoop with confidence.
And in the post, you have a couple of seniors, Dante Anglin, Devon Alexander, also a junior Dave Menzies, and a sophomore Josh Polott. How does the front court shape up with those guys?
I think we're going to have to play the 4 of them as 2 people. Let's see what we can get out of the position as opposed to getting out of the player. They're all capable of doing certain things, but like I said, Dante runs the floor a little better than Devon. Devon shoots a little better than Dante. So if we can get X amount out of that position, and they're going to be in the game at the same time. 4 of those guys are going to have to interchange, and we're going to have to try to get something out of the 2 positions.
Josh Polott, has he made a stride from year 1 to 2? Real active player. We've seen shot blocking, rebounding. What can he bring?
Well, he wants to be good, and that's half the battle. If you want to be good, you work all summer, and Josh really worked this summer. He's improved his strength. He's improved his quickness, his jumping ability. He's going up and throwing it down with two hands and just running the floor well. Again, he got some time last year, but this year he's going to have to get a lot of time. And you always want to know how a guy's going to respond when you're starting to count on him, as opposed to just coming in off the bench and getting X amount of minutes.
And another newcomer, Asa Braxton, transfer from Seton Hill, an athletic guy who can play some defense. What can he bring to the table?
Asa might be a little secret for us because he likes to go to the hoop and he's aggressive. We need some of that. He can shut down the opposing scorers. He's very physical. The ball goes up. Asa wants it. Every team needs one. I was teasing him the other day at practice. I was calling him the Worm, which is Dennis Rodman's nickname. And that's the kind of player we'd like him to be. When the ball goes up, he's around it. Whether you're getting the rebound or tipping it to someone, because we're small. We often talk about rebounding like a jet instead of a rocket, where you rebound going towards the ball. And that really fits our system. Because if you're going to try to outrun a team and outshoot them, we try to eliminate the big people from the other team.
As you put it all together, are you going to be able to get enough points and get enough rebounds to fit in the style that you want to aspire to?
Don't know. I'll know a little more after Friday, our first scrimmage. Anytime you're running against each other, you see it one way, but it changes when you play against someone else. I'll know more Friday. We scrimmage Geneva. They've always been a very good team. They're coming to us, and after looking at the film and seeing how we react and how we act, we'll know some more things. I don't know yet. Like I tell them, we just got to keep playing fast, and that's not an easy thing to do for some people to come out of another system. A lot of times, coaches want to run a really patterned offense, where what we run is the triangle offense. 4 around and just try to look for openings, pick and go.
The AMC, American Mideast Conference preseason polls will be coming out this week. For those who might not know, the AMC had 12 members 2 years ago, down to 10 last year, now down to 6 that are playoff eligible. Coach, how do you see the AMC standing, shaping up, and where does Point Park fit into that?
Well, Walsh can't go to the national tournament, which is a good thing. They're loaded. They're going to NCAA too. Therefore, they're not limiting their scholarships. Damon is always good. Donnie Silveri, the coach, and I are good friends. We started together. We remained good friends all these years. After some really wild battles, we've been able to keep that friendship, and he does a great job there. We'll have some players. Roberts has been coming on strong. Last year they had a really good team. They lost one of their 7-footers, Jordan Heath. He had transferred. I think he went to Canisius. And obviously that helps us, but they're going to be good. They signed 2 kids from St. Rose, which is a Division II, NCAA Division II team. But again, right now I got to be concerned with what we can do. I'm not really sure what we can do. Once I learn what we can do, then we'll adjust to who we have to play.
Coach, getting you out of here on this one, what are 2 or 3 keys to success for the Pioneers this year, if there's a couple of things you got to focus on?
I think we need to I think we need to play as a unit. We have to understand that you have to give maximum effort. We won't be very successful if we don't give maximum effort on every play, because we're not big. We're trying to add a player at half year who's sitting out who's coming in at half year. He's a 6'9" kid who should help us, but that's down the road, and that may never happen. Right now, we have what we have. We have to play fast, and we have to play aggressive, and we have to play all out at all times. That's my job to get that done.
All right, very good. Thanks for taking the time. This has been Point Park University men's basketball head coach Bob Rager in his 23rd year, 310 wins here at Point Park, the all-time record. Thanks a lot, Coach.